Welcome to Orlando, Florida, a couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Ohio State's offense will have the football first. We've got a battle that you two are going to love, and so is everybody else for that matter. High-octane offense, stonewall defense. As they say, something's got to give, Jesse.
Yeah, this is a classic example here of the unstoppable force versus the immovable object, right? Something has got to give, and you really got to dive into the X's and O's in a game like this because every single individual matchup on the field matters when these two teams play each other.
Yeah, and these are just fun, right? Like great versus great. Like who's going to win and which style's going to prevail. Both these teams have been able to impose their will week after week on their opponents. Now, high-powered matchup. Who's going to get the win?
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Buckeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Starting to feel a little pressure. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So the Iowa Hawkeyes offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pickett. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Hawkeyes are marching down the field.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Working that left side. There he goes. They get him down with this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the ground, it's Peoples. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if his quarterback goes his way again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the toss. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Punts it out of the air. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Buying some time. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Overton. There's the pressure. Got his man downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to him. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Bray. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth.
He's got it, first down and more. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Got some room headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The extra point here would tie the game. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's reverse. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll go to the sneak. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. As we move into the second, let's hope the rest of the game lives up to the early start. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Sets up the screen. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust. But recently, they've been recruiting playmakers at the receiving position because this offense has changed. It's now up-tempo. They're now throwing the ball vertically down the field. And they've had so many guys go in the first round in recent years. This dude right here fits that mold to a T. Love watching this guy play.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that end route.
And the Buckeyes trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air. It's Overton. Got it in the middle. It's Miller. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Walker will fire. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And some room to work. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Quick handoff. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Breaks into the open. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. First down here for the offense. Back to throw. It's Overton. The quick out. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
Moving away from pressure. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Trying to... Ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Walker to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, you keep that passing game up, you can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bray.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the sticks. It's Cano. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Miller. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Good. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye team.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Here's the return. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Makes a grab on the shot. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They used the jump play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Finds his man. It's Brake. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Flushed out of the pocket. Caught near the sticks. It's Cano. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Bringing the heat. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. They put together an 81-yard drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The hand to the running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
He gets a block. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. All out of space.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Walker will fire. Makes the catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the single back. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. Put a 3 spot on the board as we finish quarter number 3. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Motion from the wideout. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Hauls it in. And now the hit knocks it loose. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buckeyes have moved it inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Buckeyes are on the move. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second and goal for this offense. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to... Turning it on! Gets it past the marker. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Walker to throw. He's got him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a first and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Offense getting set for first down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Gets it out fast. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes will line up to punt it away. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run.
Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start